Mark Cooper, despite shots and because despite having best season, I would argue, last year,
When he escapes the pocket, his receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long. He finds the right guy. Last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit,
how he's going to fit in there. But like you said, 2.1 yards per outcome last year is like that's elite stuff. And the Browns only average 6.3 yards per pass attempt. It's going to take a little bit of a parlay. You got to get Deshaun Watson right, and then Amari Cooper stay healthy. But in the range of outcomes, I do think that Amari Cooper is the tradition as a top 10 guy. I'm comfortable with him. Yeah, going back to my conversation with Howard, you see the consistency. So Amari Cooper, even dating back to his days with the Raiders,
What? Bruh, I couldn't hear y'all at all, bro. I'm just watching the video and playing Madden. Bruh, I literally couldn't hear y'all live. Like, I'm listening to the video.
Clips 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is a number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We look at this Browns defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's pulled in at the 32. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. There he goes left side. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down at the 27. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Give the tackle to Anthony Walker. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. They run once more with Stevenson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Connecting over the middle of Downs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson down to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw is Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. York able to send this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And Richardson back to throw it. That complete to Downs. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs. And the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Oh, the size.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we hit halftime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
Ooh, sexy. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the 1st half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. From the 50, it's Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Play action. Now Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down. Richardson working from the gun. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he gets it down to the 32. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Here's Richardson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, this offense has been a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Got his open man. It's Mallory. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
If we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take out blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Throwing on third down, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And his pass incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that
Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football. And this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Obviously, the thought process is to score a touchdown there on 1st and goal, but that loss, that's not critical. Holding on to the football is. Make sure they come with.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns are once again back in front.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Richardson on 3rd and short. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll try and run the option. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Richardson off the play fake. This taken in by Downs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. He will push his way down to about the 14. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 14-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Thank you, bro.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down.
This nigga behind us.
Nah, that Razorback a fucking laser.
Hey, get in the building, get in the building. They're looking at us.
I don't see it.
They're outside. I'm getting in the building. With a plate. Back.
Play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all away before snapping it on second down. Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Richardson and the Colts now down by 5, 2:18 on the clock. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Richardson to throw off play action. And he's got Pierce.
Put the plates on.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Man is down. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here comes 2nd down.
Man, they need capping, bro.
Nah, they was on the other side. Over here.
Buffalo 18.
Hey, we got separate.
Now Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays. And
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Why did y'all just sprint over there?
Simply is a missed opportunity. If they're in position, if they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. They'll call it a punt at 44 yards. The return was for 7. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. This is 1st and 10.
I think the future really gonna be 40, bro.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
One last shot for Richardson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up.
Bro, I just lost to the Browns because Ramondre Stevenson won a fumble on the 1-yard line.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that.
Like a fumble on the 1 is ridiculous.
Hoping they can find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Cleveland, it's a much-needed
Then this man Myles Garrett sacked Anthony Richardson, but stripped the ball like right away. Like the animation was him taking the ball from Anthony Richardson.
That's crazy. Madden different this year, bro.
Huh?
I said Madden different this year, bro. It's more bullshit that can happen.
I ain't gonna lie, I like Madden.
I do too. It's just hella crazy.
Hey, Cam. Where you go?
Cam. Shoot, I don't know where you at.
Look, I just said.
I'm here, bro. My fault.
Hey, bro, that Razorback, bro, that shit is a laser, bro.
Still, it's still a laser after the patch.
It's too close. I maxed it out.
The Vaznev. That Vaznev hit.
Call me Reggie Bigleton.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Accept the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose quickly stops migraine in its tracks. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late. Do not take the strong citrate.
This is not good for crypto. The SEC has ruled against media companies.
Some of that Savage landing here. Damn, it's one that just went in on me.
Oh, you thought I was a rookie. Give me your shit. Oh, snap. She in the whole tie game.
How did he even... Oh, it's 2. I got killed by 2. I was gonna be mad as hell.
Shells, I'm
There's
jumping with
221
you.
savages downstairs.
Yo. Wait, did you die? All I heard was all the
Bro, what the
gunshots.
hell?
Oh my god.
Who got
Yeah,
suppressed?
bro.
Who got suppressed?
I think that was me. Is that when you go through the little...
Niggas out.
Yeah, they had the screen blurry and shit.
Yeah, they had the screen blurry and shit.
Oh, that was what I had down. Bob, I couldn't do nothing.
I need to fuck up, but you fucked up real bad. Cause if it don't be your hair must look like that. Got it like a barber. He push your
Fuck it. Fine, not. 2 million.
I'm not doing nothing
$2
called plunder.
They're not fucking with you right now, sis Shelly.
This nigga put 2 filters in one blunt.
I wanna see what it look like. Where's the shit at?
You said what?
So I wanna see what it look like.
I'm finna send it to you.
No, I'm talking about the plunder shit.
No.
Oh, here we go. Plunder quad, teams of 4 collective must cash it. Fuck it, anyway. That shit out, we finna go right back to the resurgence. Man, into Millie ain't nothing on here.
Are we in plunder?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, me, why?
Well, somebody wants to try it.